Welcome to CS101, Modeling in MATLAB, Lecture 24, on MATLAB and text processing. Today we're interested in how to use character arrays and strings in MATLAB. We're interested in data sources and data output. How do we interact with the data that we get in that comes in a text format or an array format? How do we process text? And then how do we understand multiple returns from a function? Let's start off talking about how text is handled in MATLAB. MATLAB has a few different ways to represent text. We are primarily interested in character arrays, which is the legacy way of storing text. This is essentially a vector or a matrix of letters, the same way that numeric data are stored in a regular array. These are denoted by single quotes. There's also string arrays, which is a newer way of handling arrays in more recent versions of MATLAB. Cell arrays are a further option that we won't emphasize in CS101. Text, in any case, is a regular array, and it can be indexed with parentheses the same way that you would grab any piece of something else. Let's look at this inside of MATLAB. Here I've input a few lines. Line 1, did Descartes depart with the thought, therefore I'm not? Notice some features of this. For instance, I'(m) in English, the contraction for I am, is represented as I, quote, quote, m. Two quotes next to each other inside of another string is the shorthand way of representing a single quote without ending the single quoted character array. These are then composed together, separated by \ns, into a single array, here called Clarihue. It looks like this in practice. If we want to print this, we need to use fprintf, which handles all of the formatting and gives you the nicely printed version of what's going out here. MATLAB's primary output method, formatted print formatted, fprintf, is useful for showing the strings without any of the internal structure like double single quotes or \n being stored as well. Character arrays have the shortcoming that if two-dimensional, they can break your program in unexpected ways. For instance, consider hello world. This works, and if I want to access a particular piece of it, I can do so using parentheses notation. A23 accesses row 2, column 3, the character R. However, if I have something that's not completely rectangular, it behaves in surprising ways. Notice that the two lines of C have a different number of characters in each, and MATLAB warns us that the dimensions of the arrays are not consistent. For this reason, MathWorks now recommends using strings and string arrays to contain these kinds of things. These are denoted by double quotes, and in most respects they behave the same as character arrays. In some ways they're kind of more convenient in their behavior. Here you can see it's a 2x1 string array, so if we index into it, and get the 2th element, it pulls out world, which we would then need to index into separately if we wanted to grab the 3th item, R.